When the word saint or piety or holiness came to our mind, what do you think? I used to think that a holy person or a saint, they must abstain from everything, especially meat, and they seldom speak, like a hermit living in monastery, and they must have spent many days or many hours in front of the Blessed Sacrament, and they pray a lot, and they never quarrel with others, they never get angry. But later in the year 2013, when I was reading the stories of the life stories of saints, I realized that all these people, they were just like ordinary people like us. For example, the 3 children in Fatima, the youngest one is called Jacinta, and she loves dancing, and she used to be sometimes get angry, just like little children also. And also, I came to realize that even Saint Francis of Assisi, he has some special favorite dishes and he loves the most. And every time when he was invited to enjoy a banquet with the prince, and he would eat a lot also. And I was surprised. And today, when I see the reading of this gospel, I realized that the mother of Jesus, Our Lady, and Jesus, even they were saints on earth, but they live an ordinary life like us. Today's gospel is about the wedding at Cana. At first, it says, when there was a wedding at Cana in Galilee, the mother of Jesus was there. And when I see this one, and later the next sentence is, Jesus and his disciples were also invited to the wedding. You see, the writer, the author of the gospel, when he gave the narrative, he put Our Lady in the front, then later Jesus and his disciples. I'm thinking why it happens like this one. Maybe it's just like the Filipino surrounding. Sometimes when you invite a person to join your dinner, he might test you, hey Kuya, my friends are with me, can I bring them? And usually we would say, yes, of course, bring them all. So you see, maybe just like the mother of Jesus was there, and she was the only one invited first. But later Our Lady said, oh, my son Jesus is with me, and his friends, his disciples are in our house. May I bring them all to the wedding? Maybe the bridegroom said, yes, of course, you may bring them. But this bridegroom, he never thought that they were 13 or even more. That's why the wine ran short. Yeah, you see, our daily life is just like the life of Our Lady and Jesus and the holy disciples spent on earth. They were not just fasting every day, having abstinence from meat or everything. They even joined the celebration, wedding. And later, maybe the intention of Jesus and disciples, they came to the wedding just to enjoy themselves, to eat and drink. Because when Mary said, they have no wine, and Jesus said to her, woman, how does your concern affect me? I just come here to eat and drink. I no need to worry about anything. I want to have a day off and a rest also. No need to bring your concern to me. But it's just like all of us when we spend Christmas Day and New Year's Day. We just want to have a day rest, then not doing anything. Maybe just watch TV or lying down to sleep. And the difference between these saints and us is the is just some very simple difference. The sense you see, even Jesus, even Mary, when she had this requirement from Jesus, inquiry, and she had faith on Jesus. And I think this is maybe something different between us and the saints. Yesterday, I went to UST to join a ceremony, and later after that, together with my friends, I toured them around. And in front of the main building of UST, there are many big stones. And my friends asked me, why here are many stones laying here? And even one of the stones is a tombstone. There are Chinese characters on it. And I answered her, and I just got the answer from my kuyas, those who were ahead of me, those Chinese. They told me that many years ago, maybe about 200 or 300 years ago, there was trading between Philippines and China already. So these Chinese, they came from China. They bring the ware, the pottery, and the Chinas, and also silk from China. But along the way, they need to go through the ocean. So in order to maintain their ship balance, so they put all these big stones. Otherwise, the ship would be swaying from side to side, even covered by the water. So in order to reach the Philippines safely, they put these big stones on the ship in order to maintain the balance. That is the use of the stone. So as I reflect on this gospel, maybe the saints, they do everything, every ordinary things like each one in the world, but they have a balance. And this is, they plant the root of their life into the holiness of Jesus or of God. You see, even when Jesus and even when Mary was enjoying the feast, she was concerned about others, other people's need. And later, when Jesus, even when he was in a mood of enjoyment, of pleasure, but he was sensitive to the need of his mother, the intention from his mother. And maybe when we do everything like eating, drinking, sweeping the floor, doing the dishwashing, we may also do these things, but let us also have a root of why we do these things. The redemption or the salvation work of Jesus does not begin when he reached 30 years old and began his public ministry. As long as he was born in the world, he already began his redemption work. Every day, 30 years, he was leading a hidden life, just doing like all the other ordinary people. Maybe he was required to cook. He was asked to clean the room. He was asked by Saint Joseph to carry some wood, some beams from one side to the other, and doing some manual work. But through all these things, he had an intention to redeem the whole humanity. Everything can become holy or sanctified if we have our root and our aim on Jesus and why we do this. May God bless us.